Hi everyone, back to share another journal with you, and this journal is very different. It is, I'm going to call it a junk art scrapbook type journal, and it's got all this ephemera that's going to come with it. It's just bits and bobs that you can use. So it is partially decorated. It is made using a recycled box, and I was going to do it like, I don't know if you can see all the kind of veins in it. That was packaging that I had done that with, and I was going to do it like a vintage colour, like like a brownie vintage photo type colour, but the papers that I used inside were all kind of bright and cheery, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do it blue. So I done it blue. It measures 8.5 by 5 3/4. It has a 1 1/4 inch spine, two signatures, and 124 pages of front and back. And you know what? This was really fun to do. I haven't done anything like this in a long time. Probably when I started getting into doing junk journals and journals, probably about 8 9 years ago, that I used to use this kind of stuff. So I've explained how I done the cover. Like I said, altered a box of some sort, and was it a box? No, it wasn't. It was a file folder. It was a file folder, and it's got packaging on the inside and all the scrunched up packaging on the outside, which was then gessoed, and then it had 2 coats of paint, and then it was covered over with some matte medium. I made a little book plate, and it says follow your dreams, and I used some fabric, some cardstock, some designer cardstock, and then I stamped this out. I'll show you all this in a minute. This is, oops, obviously you're going to get this with the journal. It will be listed in my shop if you're interested, so that you can go to town on the journal and make it your own. So let's go inside. There's pockets on the inside covers, and they are designer cardstock. It was, what was it called? It was called, it's a really old pack that I got a long time ago, called, I think it's actually called Melody Rose, and it's by GCD. Haven't seen them in a long time. So that was like all the papers that you could get. So I've used some of them. Oops, sorry about that. And I've done double pockets in the front covers. Then I've used some of the pages. I'm just going to make sure I'm in frame here and move my light. I've made some tabs. I drew out the tabs. I've got not a template, but someone had sent me some of these punch tags, so I've kept a few to use as a template that I can cut around like any paper. So that's on there. Then here we've got a pocket, done some stitching throughout. There isn't much digital in here, and there's no coffee dyeing whatsoever in this journal. Oh yes, there is on the backs of these, so I'm telling you lies, okay? Don't listen to me. These are from ARTYmaze's taster collage kits. I used the blue and the green one, and there is a yellow one as well, and obviously I stitched all around them, and then I popped on some of these numbers, which again are from ARTYmaze. I've left all the pockets blank because this is going to be, whoever purchases this, they can decorate it themselves. These are some leftovers from my collage index cards. I done a video on that last week or the week before, I can't remember. This is just some printable digitals, but I didn't coffee dye them. These are actually cards, so this side is smooth and that side is slightly like not embossed, but mottled. I don't know what you would call it. Textured, there's the right word. This is from Bohemian Crafting. We have lined paper. There's a part of an envelope, obviously the other part is the other side. Here's a doily. There's some of this cardstock. There is some vintage music paper. There's another pocket. Not all the pockets are filled. That is a pocket again, done some stitching. That is from ARTYmaze's green taster kits. That could go in there or anywhere you like. I just made a few to pop inside. This is an envelope. With the envelope, you could actually cover all that. If you wanted to you could actually make that into a double pocket. You could cover that with some, say, cardstock. I'll just grab this, right? You could cover that, and if you just glued there and there and trimmed that, you could have like a double pocket. I hope you know what I mean there. That just came to me. Some more designer cardstock, some tabs that I made from the cardstock. This is the old design shop. We have, my fingers are not working. Where's my cream? Do you know, I picked it. I've got this sitting next to my my matte medium and my gloss medium and stuff. I nearly glossed mediumed my hands earlier on today because I picked up, wasn't paying attention because the bottles are quite similar. That's why I picked up and nearly put it on my hands because I thought it was cream. My hands are really dry. Some green paper, some square paper, and centre of signature. That's just like white copy paper. I mean, this, you can gesso on these pages, you can fully decorate them, little flap there. You could make that a pocket if you wanted to, or you could take that off and use it somewhere else in the journal. It's the other side of the envelope. Again, you could attach something to that and enter a brand new page into the journal. This is glittery, so that you know little tiny bits are coming off. Then another journal card using ARTYmaze's taster kits. I can't remember which one that was because it was one of the neutral colours in the kits. Another pocket, another big tag, and that's all been stitched. I've actually got one signature. I've actually got two signatures, very similar to this. I'm going to make myself one, and I'm going to try and get a bit artsy in it, she says. I know you're all probably thinking, yeah, you say that all the time and you just go back to making like vintage journals. So another doily, a pocket there, you can tuck things in, or you completely do that over, you know, you can do whatever. There's nothing in here, but there's a big pocket all been stitched. A tab here, a tab there, little flip there, pockets, another one of ARTYmaze's, they're not tags, they're full sheets, and I've just made big jumbo tags out of them. I love the different colours. I just can't believe I don't do much of this anymore because it was so much fun. I'd been watching a few other ladies over the last couple of weeks who kind of do this type of journal all the time, and I kept saying I've got to use up all this cardstock that I have, the designer stuff. That's another collage tag that I made on index cards last week. That's from the old design shop, I think. Another tab on there, some vintage music paper, another pocket, nothing in it, another pocket there and nothing in it because you've got all this stuff that you're going to see in a minute. Designer cardstock. I don't even know, they're all just bits and bobs that are left over from packs. Bohemian crafting. There's some green paper, bit of an envelope, centre of the signature. Did I say there was 124 pages? Another envelope there, and another collaged index card. That was just some that I had left over. Just another big jumbo tag that I made using ARTYmaze. That was obviously the green one. Pockets there on the green paper. Little flip there. Tab on there. That's the other side of the envelope. And another pocket there with another big tag. And that again, like I said, that's glittery. Big tag there, little pocket there. Flip. Dip, little flip there. Oops. No, that's, you know what that was. That I didn't wake. That is still slightly damp. Another big tag that I made using ARTYmaze. This is, what do they call that? You know when it kind of feels like, is it flocked? Is that the word? Flocked? Could be saying that completely wrong, but it kind of feels like fabric on it. I think it's flocked. And then a pocket, double pocket there that you can do. You can add things to. That is the back. That came out really nice. I love it. Actually weighs quite a bit because obviously the cardstock weighs quite a bit. Right, with that you will get, okay, there's 10 tabs that I punched out. Some of them are double-sided from the designer cardstock. There is these little ovals, die cuts, like, I don't know what you'd call them, but little ovals anyway. That one is made from like tracing paper or a really thin vellum, and another one there. I've had these in my stash for a long time and I don't use them, so I thought I would put more in this pack. They're really pretty. I don't know if you can see, but they've got little glittery bits on there. And then there's a whole bunch of die cuts. So you've got 2 of them. There's 2 of these. There is that. Them. That's pretty. Then there's these. Now they can all be gessoed and coloured up, and you could spray on them, and they don't have to stay white. They can be any colour you want. These are die cuts as well. Then there's these 2. I hope you can see them. And then there's another die cut there. So they would be great if you maybe gessoed them or just sprayed them with your spray inks, or just painted them with, that would be nice, maybe on top of another tag with something going on in the background. And that. And then there's 2 of these. Then you have, there's actually 4 of them. Oh, that was 2 pockets that was left over that I didn't include. So I've popped them in there as well. There's 4 of these journal cards. I think I got them on Amazon. Then there is these. These were from one of them tear out books. I can't remember what those called. It's like, oh, recollections or something like that. So you could add them in. Then you've got some just 2 plain index cards. Again, you can dress them up. 2 squared ones. Dress them up. 4 little envelopes. I've got loads of these made. They're from a die. I think it might be a Tim Holtz die, I'm not sure. So there's 4 envelopes. I've left them as is in case you wanted to do something else with them, like the umbrellas. And these are, what are they, horses? Yep, they're horses. There is 2 like coin type envelopes. There is 2 CD envelopes. Obviously, you know, they're clear there. So again, you could dress all that up and then pop something inside. There is 2 of these paper bags. Again, dress them up. There is this, this is vintage flashcard. There is 2 time cards. There is 2 coffee dyed jumbo index cards. There is this little envelope, and it's got a scent to it. Somebody had sent me, I think this is the only time I've ever took them out the packaging. Someone had sent me them, I think it was Monique, and they were from Daiso. And I thought I'll pop one of them in there because that's really pretty. Could write a little letter to yourself. There's a napkin, got hundreds of them. Then we have another one. Oops, that one's a bit wrinkled there. Obviously you can just straighten that out because I've had everything sitting on it for ages today. So you could make tags out of that. Then you have this one. So all the purple and a little bit of teal in there. And then this one again with the purple and the green. So that one actually makes my eyes funny. You know, when you look at certain patterns and it kind of makes your eyes go funny, that does that to me. So that is what you get with the journal. You know, it'd be great for art journaling, just, you know, well, doing whatever you like with it really. But, you know, it's, you know, this is not a vintage journal. It is a kind of scrapbooky type. I'm trying not to get all them die cuts all muddled up. There we go. There we go. So all that with the journal. And yeah, I can't believe how much that weighs actually. Designer cardstock does weigh quite a bit. So it does. So there we have it. The link will be below to my shop. Actually, I might just put the direct listing to that in my shop. If you have any questions, just ask. I do have other journals in my shop at the moment if you're interested. Yeah, so any questions, just ask. And thanks for watching. Bye.